believe it or not, we actually already know when NBA 2K22 is going to be released. ¿Qué pasa to the pack? It is Pack here,
aka your mama's best friend.
Before this video starts, please be an OG, join the pack and subscribe. Listen man, I make all this content, and not only that, I'm going to be making a ton of NBA 2K22 content and setting up for it. So if you're ready for that, please be an OG, join the pack and subscribe. That would be amazing. Okay, so this is what we know so far. My understanding, NBA 2K has been releasing their games every single either late October to late September. It has been decreasing every single month, every single year for the past like 15 games, okay? But NBA 2K22 should be coming out early September because the last one, I believe NBA 2K21 came out September 4th, NBA 2K20 came out on the 6th, NBA 2K19 came out September 11th, and so on and so forth, back and back and back, right? So using that knowledge, it coming out always on a Friday, realistically speaking, it is supposed to come out September 3rd on Friday of 2021. Now, there's obviously a lot of things I could go into this, but that's literally only 3.5 months away. That is actually a super short time. Then again, this game has been so bad, and it's felt like it's been so long already. But, I mean, hey, 3 months to get a brand new game, I'm all for it. It's time. But let me go into this a little deeper. It might be September 10th, which, by the way, is my birthday. So, it's your boy. But, for real, it might come out September 10th. The only reason I say that is because if it comes out September 3rd, that'd be the earliest it's ever come out in 2K history. But 2K has released it in mid-ish, early-ish September before. So, following history, it might be September 10th. But textbook, it's supposed to be September 3rd. Now, there is one complication to this statement that I'm making. And that is that there is a next-gen version. See, next generation, because it came out with the PlayStation 5, it came out on November 10th. So that was a whole 2 months later. Now this isn't, the craziest thing ever. This has happened before when there was the Xbox 360, went into the Xbox One. It was the same thing. They released it in September, or at the time it was October, and then they released the new game with the new console. I think it was in December. So this is not like a new thing, right? This has happened before. But then the question is this: will they make next gen and current gen now come out at the same time? See, that's where the question mark begins. So they already did that when the Xbox 360 and Xbox One changed consoles. They were still releasing a previous version on the old system, and they were releasing them on the same day. They were already doing that, and so I see no reason as to why they don't do that again. I don't know why they would want to. I mean, this community is already separated into two games. Do you really want to double down on that, right? Which I really doubt they do. But do you really want to double down on that and literally create two completely different games on two completely different release dates? I really doubt they're going to do that. So that shouldn't be a problem. If I had to bet everything, I'm assuming it's September 3rd. That is on a Friday. It makes the most sense. Not only that, it'll be for next gen and current gen at the exact same time. Now, there's another thing that kind of complicates things, is that the NBA season is a little different right now, right? I mean, it's ending a little, I believe, later than usual, from my understanding, right? Yeah. So, if that is the case, if it's ending a little later than usual, will the game come out a little later than usual? I mean, they're trying to release the game in the off season, right? Which makes sense. Like, you want the game to come out before the season starts, right? Is that going to affect the game? And the other thing is, how is the NBA going to do things, right? Are you going to start the season again in December? Or are you going to start the season in November? Or how is it? September? In October, right? So are we going to have only a couple months of off season again? Or are they going to start starting the season in December, or completely change the dynamic of the season and start in December, right? So a lot of question marks there. A lot of confusing situations and times. To me, it makes the most sense to just go back to how things were. 82 game season. You start the season in, I think, October, like late October, and 2K comes out in September for next gen and current gen. Hopefully I'm not saying it's going to be the same game, and I'll talk about that in a second, but hopefully at least it comes out at the same time, right? And then we should be getting an official announcement next month. They always announce the new game in June. Always. They've always done this. It has always been the case. That's also when E3. So the reason why they do it in June is because E3 is usually in June. Now, the thing is, 2K's never participated in E3, but during that time, the news of new games and stuff gets hype, and so obviously that's when 2K are like, all right, let's announce our game to get people hype about it. And that's just going to happen again. I expect 100% a trailer for the new game in June. Even if it's just like an announcement, a logo, and a date, that's going to happen in June. Probably mid-June too, right? So we're starting to get some news. Stuff's starting to kind of happen. We even got like some forums and articles talking about the new game. My one thing, and this is the final statement, is, and I've talked about this before, but I want to talk about it in this video as well because it's probably a different audience, is the game itself. Are we going to have next gen and current gen, two completely different games all over again? Is that the move? Is that the vibes? Because I don't know about that, man. I don't know if that's what we want, the fans. I don't know if that's what y'all want. I don't know if that's what anybody wants. To have two completely different games all over again is going to mess up this community so hard. And especially if they do it on two different release dates, in my opinion, this is what I truly believe, okay, is that you have to release the same game, except one has a little bit better graphics, like different lighting, different, because they have the same face scans in current gen and next gen. It's just that one game has way better lighting than the other, right? But make them the same game, same gameplay, even same park, just one can have nicer lighting in 4K and 60 frames and all that stuff, and release them on the same day. Make this community be one again. That is the most important. I think that needs to be 2K's mission statement with this game, is let's bring the community together again. That has to be the first thing addressed. And I think that they will do that. That's why the game is going to come out on September 3rd or September 10th, the latest, right? It'll come out at that time. It'll be two games in one. It'll be the same game, just one has better graphics, and that'll be it. That needs to be done. It has to be. It is time for this game to get good, because it's been a rough year, guys. It's been a rough year with this game. It's been dead. I mean, a lot of the community left, but this will be the game, hopefully, that gets us back on track. Hopefully. What do y'all think? What do you want from 2K? When we start making some wishlist videos pretty soon, leave it in the comments below. And if you like this channel, please give it a sub. And I'll see you guys next time. If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there.